Microphone. Oh, you can hear me now. You can hear me now. Thanks, Cody. People probably didn't want to hear me anyway. I was running through all these points. You guys can see them. If you've been watching, you can see them. It's pretty close from... Guys, we only take 12 trucks to the Scrambler Series. You look all the way down there to say 17th. I think any of those spots can change between 7th and 17th in the next 3 races. We've only got 3 races left before we go to the playoffs. Only 3 left. Man, I just talked about all those and you couldn't hear me. That's probably better for you. Again, Las Vegas tonight, 90 laps under the lights. These guys get 4 sets of tires, 60% fuel. Let's look in on the chart. So right now, Chris is in the pits in his Ford Toyota Care pickup truck. Second place on the board, Jason. You can see these times are not very separated. This track, you can pretty much go full throttle all the way around. It gets a little different when you're in traffic. It'll push a little, you'll lose a little on the nose, but you can pretty much full throttle the whole thing. Not a lot of trucks on track right now. Still got 5 minutes left in practice. I'm trying to see Down and Out paint shop truck there. I guess you missed it at the beginning. This is Cyber Thunder Racing League's Tuesday Night Thunder, presented by Down and Out Paint Shop on the Cyber Thunder Broadcast Network. It's like we've got 38 trucks. 36 have taken a lap, 38 in the Cerber, so we should see a full field for some Las Vegas racing. I'm hearing 25 to 27 laps on a run. Can you get to 30? Can you gamble? Can you roll the dice here in Vegas and stretch it to the end? That could come into play. We've seen pretty clean racing out of these guys after the messy start to the season, so we'll see if they can continue that here at Vegas. See some green flag stops. Vegas is, man, with this many trucks, it's going to be tough to have a super clean race, I think. Not to curse it, but, you know, you've got 38 trucks that can go full throttle the whole time. These trucks are going to be right next to each other until these tires wear, and then we'll start to see some separation, but we should see some really, really good racing here. You can run the bottom line. You can run the top line. You can pass here. Just got to set it up. Take care of your tires. Track position is going to be huge. Excuse me, I want to look in on, where is he? Oh, is he in the pits? Is that why I did that? Yeah, that 32 truck. Let's see if we can. He's not feeling too good today. There you see him in his Snuggie. Chris, if you got the stream up, go ahead and wave. He's not feeling the greatest. That is your broadcaster on Wednesday and Thursday nights, Christopher Wold. Just not feeling great. Toughing it out here. Showing him in his Snuggie time. We got 2 minutes. I'm going to pull them back up. I'm going to pull these points back up. 1, because I'm proud because I finally got them in here. 2, let's talk about it. I mean, Scott has been up front most of the season. I don't want to say he's ran away with it, but he's been a contender all season. We've seen him up front all season. You know, some bad luck has put him not up there, but he's leading our points. 3 races left tonight, and then 2 more races after this. And then Gary Bowman, last season's points, regular season points leader, points champion during the regular season. Going into the Scrambler Series, Gary had the points lead last season. Right up there in second, Kyle Nadeau, front row Kyle Nadeau, is not here this evening. He's in third at 238 points. See how far he drops down the standings not being here tonight. Andy Cork just sneaky, being solid all season. That's all it takes, guys. Up there in fourth, just from being solid, being fast. You know, nice and consistent. We don't talk about Andy a lot. He's been running a bunch of top tens, but you don't see him wrecking. So, yeah, Andy in fourth. Chris Harefold sitting there in fifth. And then it gets interesting. So, look at Chris Dean, Larry Brunner, tied, 199. They both have the same amount of points. So, 6th and 7th are tied. Paul sitting there by himself in 8th. And then 9th and 10th, Coleridge and Crank are tied at 187 points. Now, we take 12. So, 9th and 10th are tied there. 10th, Jerry. 11th, Jerry. 12th, Dave Kane, 4th. And then 13th, 14th, tied at 172. 15th and 16th tied at 170. Chris Wheeler 1 point behind at 169. So a lot can change in the next three races. It'll be interesting to see which one of these, or which 12 of these drivers get into the playoffs, work their way into the playoffs. Too many buttons. Hit the right button. This guy coming off a one race suspension. Cody Meadows. Cody, I hope you're driving a Lavino truck. If not, that's what you're driving on TV. I don't know. Going backwards now. Maybe he dropped something. He went to pick it up. Oh, qualifying. Here we go. Let's see. Somebody come out on track, guys. First one I saw pop up. Where you at? Eric in the black rifle truck. Wow, it's getting busy. Now we're getting a lot of folks out here. Points leader coming out of the pits. Jason Mauler, just a whole bunch of guys. Chris looks like he's on a flyer already on the backstretch. Running it high in 3 and 4. He's going to try to carry as much momentum as he can. Oh, that was 1 and 2. Sorry. Yeah. As much momentum as he can to get down there. See some. Eric's fast down here. See Eric Moore's hitting purple on my chart. We'll see if he might have been the first one out. So, oh, Eric's up to second. This guy up front. Sponsor's paint job. We gave him extra grip. Get that truck up there, up front. Get him some TV time. Down and Out Paint Shop. Check them out on Facebook. Get a paint for all your iRacing trucks, cars, airplanes. See if you can do anything on a second lap to pop back up there. Yeah, you see the chart is changing a bunch. Saw Jerry just jump up to the top. Chris Wold up there in second so far. Last season's champ, Cody Meadows, sitting in third. It just keeps changing, guys. John Ross, can this guy have, excuse me, can he have a little bit of luck? Just a tiny bit of luck. I mean, he's had plenty of luck. It's just not good luck. See your points leader up here. Oh, Eric Anderson jumping up to the top. Eric keeps showing off all this speed. Had a pretty good finish last week. We need to start talking to Eric in the booth. So, Eric, you need to get something done with all this speed that you keep showing up with every week, sir. See if we got anybody out there still driving around. Brian's up here. Oh, I think his lap's over. Larry. think everybody's pretty much done. Maybe Andrew Caldwell. Ed's done. Let's see, Andrew's coming around start finish now. See if that will bump him up out of his 14th place spot. Yeah, bumps him up to 11th. How about Garrett? Garrett still going strong? Yeah. Looks like he's still carrying speed down the back stretch. I'm telling you, this track is, I want to say it's easy to drive. It's easy to drive, but it's hard to be super fast here. Garrett's just trying to practice that pit time. It's hard to be consistently fast, take care of your stuff, stay out of trouble. Judd, and that a Bruzy Racewear truck. BruzyRacewear.com. Coming out, come on, Judd. That looks like it's a hot lap too. So currently in 30th. That jumps him up to 9th. So Judd jumping from 30th to 9th. This guy looks like he just came out. So we'll see. Can the T-Rex Express, oh, Crank Bell, do something, make some noise here? I'm showing, what, 34 trucks have qualified? That's pretty cool. I mean, that's a testament. That goes to say what track position means here, because, you know, a lot of times we'll see a third of the field not qualify. I think now we've got 4 or 5 trucks, maybe 3 trucks after Crank turns this lap that haven't turned a lap. So Crank 17th on that first lap. I wasn't sure if he was going to get that second one in. Doesn't look like it. Or didn't look like it. So let's see. Let's get it here. Everything's going weird on me, guys. So there we go. Pull up this grid. So, okay, Jason Higginbotham ended up on the pole there. You can see Eric Anderson, it shows .000. So, I mean, it was thousandths of a difference. So, nothing. They tied, but somewhere down on those zeros, Jason got him. So, Jason starting on the pole. Eric Anderson outside pole. Second row, Jerry Isaacs and Chris Wold. Third row, Cody Meadows, Scott Clemens Baker, so last season's champ and this season's points leader. That should be interesting. Cody also coming off a 1-race suspension, so Cody's got to kind of be careful there. Of course, we all know Cody. He doesn't know how to be careful, so we'll see what happens with the number 8 truck tonight. In 7th, Gary Bowman. 8th, William Kern. 9th, Judd Danielson. 10th, Reed Wyman, Garrett Johnson. And 11th, John Ross. And 12th, you know, I always forget that I've got to hit a button to make that go to the next page. Let's try that. There we go. Andrew Caldwell in 13th. Mike Donahue 14th. Leroy Koblenz in 15th. Ray Richer in 16th. Crank Bell back there in 17th. Brian Dorsey in 18th. Jason Waller 19th. Jason Waller Jr. 19th. Eric Moore in 20th. Larry Brunner 21st. Dave Gainforth in 22nd. 23rd. Jarrett Kimley 24th. There's the sponsor, Robert McMillan Jr. Down and Out Paint Shop. Check him out. Facebook. 25th, Ed Jurgen. 26th, Steven Music. Andy Corkin, 27th. Chris Harefield, 28th. Kendon Cook in 29th. Craig Schroer, 30th. George Cushman, 31st. Alan Ayers in 32nd. John Fletcher, 33rd. Chris Letts, 34th. Paul Turner, 35th. Coleridge in 36th. Doug Wysocki and Matt Kopp round out the field. Hurry up and get back up here to the leaders, because I do believe... Trying to get to where I can see the pace car. Yeah, the lights are off already. So we just get one pace lap here, and these guys are going to go green. We've got, 38 trucks. On track. I don't know what's happened, but it doesn't look like he's on track. I can't find Crank Bell, guys, so we'll see what happened to Crank, but we'll get back up here to the front. Coming through 3 and 4. That's showing Crank's not on the track. Don't know what happened there. Maybe some internet issues. So we see these guys come down 90 laps under the lights. Everybody's real fast, so we'll see what happens. And they're off. Barney controls the start there. You see Jason got a pretty good start there on that inside lane. Whole field just made it through. That allows Jerry to sneak out that bottom lane, getting a really, really strong start. Get back here. See Chris Wold coming around the outside. See Scott. Oh, hang on, guys. A little wiggly on these new tires. And we have a caution already. Caution already. Let's let these guys catch up to pace car here. Hey, look at all those trucks just spread out. These guys are slowing down. Trying to get to the pace car. I will look. Oh, it popped up red for me for once. Let's go back and find that. Alright, looks like they're getting checked up. Let's go back and see what happened to John back here. Looking at this 61 truck. Oh, we see a little slidey in front of him. And then George and John. It's kind of a bad view of it. Let's go to this view. And I'm just going to... Actually, we'll do this. Nope. Oh, there we go. Okay, let's make it go faster. Yeah, it looks like George maybe got the apron and then just came back up and there was nothing John could do. Unfortunate. See, everybody's lined up. You only get 4 sets of tires here, so don't expect anybody to pit this time. Maybe a tad bit of fuel at the end, at the back side of it. Say somebody like that guy in that 23 truck that likes to be sneaky. He may try to sneak away some fuel. I don't know if it's worth it on a lap 1 caution, but I've seen guys do it. I've seen him do it, so we'll see. We'll see if Coleridge does it or anybody comes in. Oh, as I'm yapping, not paying attention, look, half the field's going in the pits. Where we start at, John Ross, I think, was the first. Why does it always go to that terrible camera? I think John Ross was the front runner of the group that came in. He started, what, 10th, 12th, somewhere in that range, so just come in and grab some fuel. Be way too early to take tires. Unless you're involved in that wreck. You see Crank Bell out here on track. Crank maybe, I'm not sure what happened to Crank. We'll have to keep an eye on Crank, see if he's on the lead lap. I don't have all my stuff available to me. It looks like he is. I don't know what happened there at the start. Let's run through this top 10 real quick because it mixed up there a little bit at the beginning. So we've got Jason Higginbotham out front. Jerry Isaacs there in the 51 second. Chris Wold, or Cody Meadows third. Chris Wold fourth. Eric Anderson in fifth. Gary Bowman in sixth. Judd Danielson seventh. Your points leader Scott Clemens Baker in eighth and ninth. Garrett William Kern in 10th. So real fast. Real quick. Ran through them. Back up here to the leader. Lights are still on, so we're still pacing. You gotta think this helps make this a 2-stop race. Just even 1 caution. Right here at the beginning. Haven't used much fuel. You know, I'd say especially, not especially, but even for, more so for those guys that pit. John Ross and back. Let's see, where did John cycle out? How did I lose John Ross? I don't know what happened to John. He's way back here. 35th, so I think Leroy was the first of those who have pit. So Leroy's currently in 24th, so we'll keep an eye and see if Leroy can make it and everybody else can't. If we can go green with just this one caution, could come in handy. Could play to his advantage. There we go. We're getting lined up side by side this time. Hopefully we can make multiple laps, multiple passes here before another caution comes out. It's a product of, and we'll see it if we get going here, but it's a product of all these trucks just being so closely matched up. My cameras are too much the same tonight. Should have checked them out on this track before we went live. Look at all those trucks. Guys, and I'm telling you, that's so much fun. I've talked about it before on here. It's so much fun, but it's so nerve-wracking to be in the middle of a mess like that. Just trying to predict where everybody's going to go. Be patient, work your way through. Maybe the truck's not fast enough to get through, especially at a track like this. You know, you just kind of, you got to kind of take care of it. Just wait, let everybody else burn their stuff up. Going green. Jason controls the start here. Once again, a pretty dang good start from that inside line. Looks like Jerry on the outside got a better start than Eric did when he was on that outside line, but we'll see how that works going through 1 and 2 here. Cody Meadows is going to get a really good run on the bottom. Look at all those trucks come out. That's a whole bunch of trucks all in one place. See, Jason likes seeing this in his mirror. They're side by side pretty much all the way back. Cody Meadows is the only one that's single file there behind him. Oh, hang on, Eric. Put Chris in the wall. Where'd we go? Drop Chris way back here. Lots of damage. Currently back to 20th and losing spots. Just got to get his momentum back. See him about there. That's where he's going to settle. So it goes from fighting up front back to 21st. Just one little scrape of the wall. See Cody Meadows up here challenging for the lead, telling Jason he wants it. Cody's out to remind these guys. He got that suspension. He's out here to remind these guys who he is. He's the defending champ. It's his series. You want it, you got to come get it from him. And he makes the pass. We have a lead change. Lap 10, Cody Meadows getting by Jason Higginbotham. Jason's kind of running that line up. You know, it's kind of the middle line. See him get that run off too there. He's going to go try to go back by Cody. Side by side into 3 and 4. Watch out, Judd's coming up to play. Said he wants a piece of that lead. These guys are side by side. That just brings everybody back into it. Look at all those trucks right there just watching the leaders side by side. And that's going to stack them up behind. Jerry's going to get a good run because Judd can't go. Eric's right there. Gary Bowman. See your points leader, Scott Clemens Baker, out there on the outside line. Yeah, Cody is not content with second. Wants to get back out front. Looks like they've settled down. Maybe not. Cody getting a run on the outside here. And then tucks back in. Guys are just battling. Look at that. Cody down on the apron trying to get under Jason there. He's got a fender. He's got his nose under, so Jason's got to give him that line going into 1 and 2. Man, look at that run he got on the high side. Judd saw him do it and said, hey, I want to go through there. Caution's out. Caution number 2, lap 13. Trying to see if I can find it. Okay. Oh no. I told you guys he wasn't feeling good. Let's go back and see what this is. Come on. See Chris there on the outside. Not going to be able to see from this camera. Oh, yeah. 09 just got into him. See the aftermath scene. Paul down there. Everybody in the grass trying to dodge. Yeah, that's going to put a damper on Chris's night, I'm sure. Where he is. Yeah, that truck is squished. Squeezed. Truck is squeezed. Gotta think that's gotta hurt you. I mean, it really doesn't look terrible though, but I don't know how bad that truck really is. Oh yeah, this driver's side is smashed it, but that's gotta hurt you at a track like this. You know that you need all the aero you can get. Everybody coming? I mean, we're 10 laps in. You got, yeah. Looks like everybody. William Kern's gonna stay out. Our leader's coming in. Second place is coming in. So we'll watch these pit stops. And then we'll go back. Oh, Cody Meadows is out quick. Just a little bit of fuel, maybe? See, Eric Anderson looked like he was getting tires back there. See these guys coming out. So, of that group, Cody Meadows is going to come out first. Yeah, Eric Anderson got tires drops way back. So we'll have to run through this. Let this cycle for a second. Run through here. Yeah, I'm trying to... Okay, let's get back up here and see where this cycled out. I mean, this is going to mix everything up. Some of those guys, I'm sure, pit last time, but your leader is William Kern, followed by Andrew Caldwell, Brian Dorsey, and John Ross. I think those are the first 4 that did not pit at all. So didn't come in, take fuel, didn't take tires. Then you've got Cody Meadows. Not sure if he took tires, maybe 2, maybe. Might have just been a splash of gas, fill it back up and go. He leapfrogged who was the leader at the time, Jason Higginbotham. Gary Bowman's right there in 7th. Garrett Johnson in 8th. Judd's back here in 9th. You see those 2 Abruzzi trucks, Judd and Ray, right next to each other. Who's who? I know who's who, but who's who? So, yeah, Judd and Ray rounding out your top 10. And Jarrett back here in 11th. Mike 12th. You see Eric. I think Eric took all 4 tires maybe, so he dropped all the way back here to 13th. Ed Jurgen in 14th, and Jerry probably took all tires as well, dropped all the way back here to 15th. I'll go one more just because it's your points leader there, Scott Clemens Baker in 16th. So that definitely mixed it up, different strategies. Be interesting to see what this does. Old tires at the front of the field, new tires back in the middle of the pack. Do we have enough green flag laps for it to really make a big difference right off the start? Later, I'm not sure. Seeing Chris Wold is in the pits. Getting some damage fixed. Frank Bell is also back in the pits. Did he get damage from that? I mean, the truck looks pretty clean. I wonder what's going on with Crank tonight. So we looked at those point standings pre-race because I got them in there. But this could mix it up. I mean, Crank having issues. I see Dave Gain 4th down there in 35th. He was up there in the point standings. And these last 3 races are really going to decide or be interesting to watch that decide, or these guys decide who gets into that Scrambler series. I'm pretty excited to watch that. Looks like Williams going to take the inside here. Look at Brian. We see Brian every week. I'm not going to say it. There's Brian. Sorry guys, excuse me. Coming through 3 and 4 here. There we go. Look at all these trucks lined up 2 by 2. Stragglers in the back starting to tighten it up there. See that pace truck? Oh, he went off-road trying to go. Man, I really want to ride in that pace truck one time. William Kern does control the start here. Green flag is out. Looks like it's pretty even. Going into turn 1. Andrew didn't let him get away. John Ross didn't get that good of a start in the second in that top line. And you can see what that top line does on that initial start. Or the bottom line, rather. The bottom line's the one that gets the run. The top, it looks like it just takes a little bit for those trucks to get wound up. See a little scraping of the wall back here. Again, these are, I mean, you've got old tires and new tires and a mix of trucks. Oh, Brian Dorsey up there, jumping up to second place, chasing William down. Cody, who we know, if he did take tires, it was 2. I don't think he did. I think he just got fuel, would be my guess. Wanting to get back up front here. The guy he had to fight with is a little bit back in traffic. Jason is currently in 8th back here stuck. So Cody knows he wants to get by these guys and get out front, lead some laps. It's like Brian right now might have something to say about that. Cody's going to stick his nose in it. Pushing William. Man, that was a crazy low line. That might have killed Cody's momentum going there into 3. Trying to kind of get under William there. He's going to have to get that momentum built back up to get back to him. Now you can see Cody's going to try to get it on the outside. Had a pretty good run out of 1 and 2 there. That top line might prevail here. Might need another lap to get it done, but I think that is the way to make the pass on older tires. Just kind of get that momentum. Got to stay close to him enough, though, so he can't slide up. And you see John Ross coming. John, tires, right? Yeah? No? Yeah. Yeah. So John, I think, is the first truck on new tires. At one point it showed him way down there, so I don't know what. Timing and scoring got messed up, I'm guessing. I'm going to blame it on that. John's up here, I think, on new tires. Wanting to get by these guys. Look at this big group. I mean, this is for the lead. This isn't for 20th. These guys are, we've got all these trucks. Jason's there. Let's see if we can get a better view of this nonsense. Man. How about that one? There you go. That gives you a pretty good view of that. Just look at that gaggle of trucks. Gaggle. It's like geese. All battling for first place. Every single one of these trucks right here are fighting for first place. I mean, they may be back here. Scott looks like he's having a pretty good battle with Judd back here. Got to be patient. Easy. Garrett was there. The apron was there. But, yeah, I mean, even these guys are, right there in the battle for first. They got to get through a lot of trucks to get there, though. Williams not giving it up. Look, guys, I mean, we're looking at 13th place here at Reed. You know, Eric Anderson sitting back here in 15th place. Like, we're not far off. They're there, just a little bit further. They're there. That's the lead. So it's just a big group of trucks all in one spot. Cody's looking every way he can, trying to get by William. Be patient, Cody. See Andrew in that top line getting a really good run out of the turn there. And get side by side. No, this is not Talladega. This is not a super speedway. I almost said restrictor plate, but fuel injected, I don't think they do that restrictor plate stuff anymore. Andrew Caldwell's getting a really good run on the top side here. That might be able to carry him to the lead. He's got to be able to get to Williams' quarter there. Looks like he has it. And not let William get that run out of the turn. There you go. Andrew may lead this lap. Yep. Showing Andrew to the front. Can he complete the turn? Or the pass? Now look at that, 144. Not too long ago we were talking about him back there in 10th spot. All the way back up here, up front. Showing that he's got the speed here tonight. See Cody Meadows jumped out of line there. Wanting to get around William. He sees this top line going, but I think this top line is guys with tires. I don't know about Andrew Caldwell, but I think that's the majority of that top line. Judd there, I think, has tires. Jerry coming on the bottom line has tires. Look at that. Oh, you see Robert down there getting past 3 wide. Up front up here. Andrew's trying to run away. Jason's not going to let him. Cody Meadows back here. It's going to clear William. And then it looks like we're 3 wide back there. Good thought of letting out of that. Oh, well, I say that, and they're 3 wide in front of them, so. These guys are crazy. And it's all momentum. That kills your momentum when you see a spot, you go for it. You decide better, let out of the gas. Takes you another half lap to get built back up to where you were. See Jerry up here pushing for 3rd. Your front 2 have kind of stretched it out. It's good. That going so you can see Caldwell and Higginbotham. I mean, Caldwell's almost got a little over a half-second lead on Jerry, who's in 3rd, who cleared and is now stretching it out. So the front has kind of gotten stretched out a tad. See Jerry wanting to chase these guys down. "31 laps in, so a third of the race." Again, I heard 27 laps for pits. I think our last caution was lap 13 maybe? I don't know. I'm just saying stuff to say stuff, but I think that's where it was. You guys can do the maths. That could come into play. Fuel mileage could come into play here tonight. Yeah, I'm okay. These guys are going to battle up here for a second. Jerry's caught them. Let's run through your top 10 real quick. Andrew Caldwell still holding on to the first. Jason Higginbotham there, looking for a way to get around, just riding around waiting for his tires to fall off. You see Jerry coming in that scene quickly. Jerry Isaacs in 3rd, Cody Meadows in 4th, getting challenged by Chris Harefield in 5th. And we have a caution. I tried. I heard somebody in the grass. Let's go back. Let's see. See what we can find here, guys. Caution number 3. Come on. Oh, I think I went back too far. I'm looking. Oh. Okay, let's see what happened here. Looking at that orange truck, the 65. Speed it up. Oh, it was already happening. Who's that, Ed? Let's do the old school. See what happened to Ed. Ed's already spinning. What are you doing spinning so much, Ed? Okay. See Ed here. Eric coming. Oof. Oh, Craig, get through there, Craig. Ah, Larry got some of Ed. Yeah, so, yeah, make your conclusions from there, but it looked like that 43 might have had a little something to do with that. Back up here, let's get back up front. See that 43 up front, that's odd. So these guys were leading, all came down. Holy cow, they're going to mix it up on me again. So a whole bunch of the leaders pit. Scott is in here for a long time. What are you doing, Scott? Truck looks like it's got a little bit of damage on the outside there. I wonder if he got in the wall. Have to wait and see when he comes out, but currently showing that 43 truck in the lead. See Coleridge coming in, Chris there behind him. We'll see if this holds till we go to the one to go. Looks like Scott is still in the pits. Yeah, not good for our points leader. Looks like he's going a lap down. He's not going to get out before they get by. Should have to stop. Maybe he did get out before the pace car. That was really close. Again, Eric Anderson showing in the lead. Reed Weinman in second. Andrew Caldwell up here all night in third. Jason Higginbotham fourth. Look at that guy. Talked about him in the points. Andy is fourth in points. Fifth on the racetrack, Jerry Isaacs in sixth. Cody Meadows in seventh. Garrett Johnson eighth. Judd Danielson ninth. And Chris Harefield in 10th. Really curious. If you don't know, Cyber Thunder has a claim system. So when there's a caution, we'll come over iRacing Control and ask for a claim. It gives the drivers an opportunity to say, hey, yeah, that's my fault. Raise your hand. It's me. It's my fault. And if you do so, you get an end of longest line penalty when we go 1-2 green. And we also track those claims and unclaims, and you get a certain amount of points. You claim it, you only get 3 of those points. You don't claim it, we go to a review post-race, and if you're found at fault, you get 6. After so many points, you get suspended a race. You get even more points, you get suspended 4 races. So it's a system where, you got to make the call. Did I do it? Is it my fault? Do I take my 3 points? Do I risk not taking my 3 points, get 6, and get suspended? So now it's looking to me like Eric's staying up front here. Is there some confusion on whether he'll take the inside or the outside? He's going to take the inside, so curious to see if that went claimed or unclaimed. I guess better ask somebody if you know somebody, because it's not going to pop up on here. Somebody's in the chat. Tell me, claimed or unclaimed. If you can hear me. Somebody that's in the race server. Super curious. Either way, Eric's going to lead it to the green. See all these trucks. Let's check in on Ed. Ed's always goes to that terrible camera. Ed's still in the pits. Back up front up here. That 43 truck, Graybeard Racing. There was some smack talk going on. He was talking about lounge racing, which I think that's Ed, right? Or is Ed Pro Rev? I don't remember anymore. There's too many teams. I forget. If that's Ed, that makes it even more interesting, but I think it is. Ed and Gary Bowman. And Eric was talking smack, and then we just saw Ed go spinning off his bumper. I'm not saying, I'm just saying. Anyways, here we go. Eric controls the start. Eric's got a pretty good start there. Again, that inside line looks like the line to be in on the initial start. Gonna get out to the lead. Andrew Caldwell in second. See his graybeard teammate there in the number 12 truck, Andy Cork in third. Man, they just fan out there. You got, you know, I missed too much of the pits, but I guarantee you've got some new tires and old tires. Oh, hang on, who was that? Judd back here. Oh, Judd caught it. Good catch, Judd. Woo! Little clip of the apron. Make you hold your gut in. Got scared. Ooh. Caldwell's going to go around the outside to take the lead away from Eric. It's like Garrett's going to follow him around. Man, I don't like these cameras tonight, guys. I don't like them. So we're just going to kind of hang out with this one as much as possible. I don't feel like those other cameras are giving us a good enough view to see the action. See, Garrett's looking for the lead on Andrew Caldwell. Eric's kind of dropping back. You see Chris Harefield back here looking under for third. John Ross. That's another graybeard teammate. John's like, I think he's like 76, if I remember correctly. So John should be retiring soon. So he's telling me the other day that his great-great-grandkids were over at the house. So I don't know how old you got to be to have great-great-grandkids, but congratulations to you, John. Garrett out here taking the lead. Man, I didn't open all my stuff to see how long he's been out since the pits. So I can't really tell the story of the tires. I'm failing you. Andrew's going to just jump right back by him, a little crossover. I'd watch out, Chris. I bet Chris doesn't have that many laps on his tires. Yeah, it looks like they're all pretty close to the same. Last pit lap 33. Only one that I'm seeing different up here in the top 10 is Eric Anderson. Hopefully if I'm looking at that correctly, but I think they last pit on lap 33. So I don't think it's a tire story out here. I think they've all, you know, whether or not they took the same amount of tires, I can't tell you. That's what I don't have open. I'll tell you, they all pit on the same lap. So at least for fuel. Andrew Caldwell out here wanting to get away from these guys. Yeah, Joey agrees in the chat. Questionable move. I agree. I agree. Not saying anything. I'm just saying we all read the comments. Talking all that schmack. And then all of a sudden, Lounge Racing spinning off your bumper. I mean, I don't know. Walk like a duck, right? Anyways, Andrew Caldwell out here. Garrett's not letting him get away. Look at that. Just group of trucks right there. It's so much fun. Okay, I'm going to try to run through this top 10 again. I'm going to try. Let's see. Andrew Caldwell in first. Garrett Johnson in second. We're going to go quick because, yeah. Chris Harefield worked his way up to third. Got a battle for fourth right now. We're going to call it for John Ross right now, but fourth and fifth, Jerry Isaacs, John Ross. There's Jerry. Jason Higginbotham, the guy we've seen leading a lot of this race. In sixth, Eric Moore, Black Rifle Coffee Truck in seventh. William Kern back here in eighth, right where he qualified. Brian Dorsey in ninth. Gary Bowman, second place in points in 10th. Just want to look, where is, so here is your points leader in 29th, guys. 29th, so this could mix it up quite a bit. 29th. Get all the way back up here. I just want to, our biggest mover of the race right here is Chris Harefield in that 18 truck. Just somebody we like to talk about week in, week out. Watch out for that 23 truck. He can get up there with the best of them. Oh, look at this guy. Crank, I wonder what happened to him at the beginning. He didn't grid when he was supposed to, I think. Maybe it was my timing and scoring, but all of a sudden Crank's working his way up here in 13th. Trying to get up to that top 15. I like seeing teammate trucks. There's two teammates. I like that their trucks are the same but different. Maybe I just like black and orange. Maybe that's just a me thing, but I think it's cool to see those two trucks look the same but different. There's two teammates. Again, AbruzziRaceware.com. I checked it out. They've got pretty cool stuff, so they don't pay us any money. I'm not trying to plug them, but check them out anyway. Support the guys that race here. Up front, Garrett Johnson. gonna get by Caldwell for that lap. We'll see if he can hold on to it. Andrew's pretty good on that high side, get that momentum. Garrett's got to clear and slide up, take that runaway. Andrew's going to run back by him. I don't know about back by him, but he's going to run back to his outside there, down the back stretch. Let's find somebody in the middle of the pack here. I want to find somebody in a big old group. These guys are kind of single file back here. Wait too long. It's going to ride along with somebody. Oh, that looks like a group. Good enough group. Let's go with John Ross. Again, I think he's 94 years old or something like that. Great, great, great grandkids. Let's ride along with John. I'm not even sure that it's really him driving it. Could be one of his great, great, great grandkids, but see him right there behind Jerry. He just nowhere to go. I mean, hear him letting out of the throttle, trying to work. So he's trying to diamond it. He's trying to run the top of the line, or the top, yeah, enter in the top of the turn, then cut down and be able to drive straighter out of the turn. I don't think it's giving him the run he wants. Run that bottom line, hook that white. Just don't think it looks as fast as it should. That makes it look like they're going a lot faster. In car, it looked slow. You have it stretched out here, though. Again, largest mover of the race right there. Now in 4th place. Garrett Johnson. Jerry's right behind him, wanting to take that 4th place spot. Up front, still side by side. Still battling it out. That's going to let these guys just be able to hang out with them. I got to think for Caldwell, that's worse on your tires, or maybe both of them. Oh. Get that out of here. I didn't even notice that guy was still on. Sorry. All right, let's see. Who do we got for in-car? Since these guys are having a long run. Where are you at? Running in 22nd spot. Bully Dog Coffee Company truck. Is that what it is? Ah. Let's see if we can find Alan. He's always got his in-car on. There he is. Alan Ayers, 94 truck. It's a good looking truck, really. It's kind of doo-doo brown, though. Doo-doo brown. Not messing with doo-doo brown. There we go. We see Alan racing in his VR headset. Leaning to the left a little. Doesn't help Alan. I lean to the left too. Doesn't make me any faster. All right, kick Alan out of here. And not having a real good night. Chris Fold. Truck's pretty beat up, but he's pretty beat up. Said he wasn't feeling good. See him still in his Snuggie. Out here running around. Getting all the points he can. That's a trooper right there, guys. That guy is sick. Truck speed up. He's wearing a Snuggie. And he's still out here racing. Get Chris out of here. Quit messing around. Let's go back up to the front. Andrew Caldwell has got by Garrett. They are single file now. You see that top? Shoot, that whole top group is single file. Chris held on to 4th. Jerry still in 5th. John Ross. And I'm going to have to look back in on your points leader, guys. Scott he's not having a good night. I don't know. That truck just does not look terrible to me, but he's down a lap. That right side is pretty beat up. I wonder what happened to Scott if we missed it. Maybe I don't pay close enough attention. Points leader is having trouble. See Andrew going around some lap traffic there. There's no number Craig up in the kitchen. See Ed in the chat. Yeah, Ed, we were talking about the smack talk between from Graybeard and Lounge Racing, and what are you doing? What are you doing lounging now, Ed? Huh? Huh? Yeah, we watched it. We saw it, Ed. Sucks. You got some pretty bad luck. Trying to see. Looks like Andrew's catching some more lap traffic. Man, I hate these cameras tonight. I do not like these cameras tonight. Is that Matt Kopp? Yeah. An 11th truck. Back there in 33rd place. "58 laps in, so remember it's 27 laps on a fuel run. That's what I was told. I was told that was the most. So if it's 27 laps, these guys want to go 5, 6 more laps and then pit, right? Am I doing my maths correct? So maybe we'll see green flag stops. See, what lap did they pit last? 33. Yeah, so I mean, man, this is going to be right on the number. You can probably go 66. It's going to get interesting back here, out here, in here. See Chris about to go another lap down. We'll run through it again. Before we see these green flag stops, Andrew Caldwell's finally got himself almost a half-second lead out here over Garrett Johnson there in the 15 truck. See Jason Higginbotham up here in third. Jason's trying to get back to the front where he was before. Chris Harefield up 24 spots. He's running in fourth. Jerry Isaacs in fifth. Gary Bowman, second place in points. Could take over the points lead. We'll have to see. I don't know if I can get him to update correctly or not. That'll be interesting. Gary running here in sixth. John Ross in seventh. William Kern, eighth. Eric Moore kind of being sneaky, getting up here in ninth. Ray, another Bruzy truck in 10th. And again, Judd and his teammate truck. I think they're because they're black and orange. That's why I like them. Said it before, say it again. Watch out for that guy. 23 truck. He's up to 12th. Started in the back. He's running out of time. I think these green flag stops are going to come real soon. Oh, that camera kind of swings it around there. Whew, made me dizzy. Gotta think. I mean, you can make it to the end. So you want to run this as long as you can. I'd probably say 66. That's where I'm trying to come in if I have the fuel. Andrew slowing down. He is. So we see our leader coming in already. Load up. So that's going to put it out to Jason. There, guys. Ray, Judd. Looks like Mike Donahue. Jason. So interesting to see how long the rest of the field stays out. So it looks like Jason's coming in. Chris is coming in. Chris coming in hot there. Jerry stays out. These guys got to think they can make it from here. Maybe they can't make it any further. Yeah, we've got a lot of trucks on pits right now coming in or coming out. So this is going to mix it up. I mean, I don't think this pit entry is that hard. You can come in pretty aggressive. One little mistake here. This could make the race. One green flag stop. Jerry coming in this time maybe. Jerry is getting it woed up. Holy cow. Oh, hang on. Man, he came in fast. Whoo! I don't know. I don't know. That was pretty fast. Have Andy right here in front of him. Gonna keep it on Jerry here. I want to see if he gets held. Why is this camera moving around so much? I like this one when they're on the racetrack, not in pit lane. So Cody Meadows came in right behind him. See, Jerry's on the gas, so no speeding. So, man, holy cow, that was aggressive. Super aggressive. It looks like Garrett has taken the lead, and we see him going into one now. There's Jerry on the apron coming out, so I think, pretty sure this is going to turn it over to Garrett. Andrew Caldwell's right there behind him. Let this cycle out a little bit. We'll run through your top 10, but man, I gotta say these guys are good to go on fuel. It's like Garrett was the first in. Jerry's dropped to 6th. I'm seeing Jerry came in on lap. Oh, bang. What happened there? What the heck? I was looking up. I wasn't watching. What happened to Andrew? Truck is hurt. I'm going to rewind it. No caution, so let's rewind it. You just clip the apron? Come on, rewind faster. Mufasa. They get together there. That looked like netcode to me. Didn't look like they should have been close enough for that to do anything, but that definitely hurt Andrew. He's going down pit lane. That truck must be. I mean, that was a pretty big whack. Don't see any damage on Garrett's truck at all. That looked like just netcode. Unfortunately, that's what happens when you race over the internet. Sometimes the internet says, yeah, don't get that close. Man, that gives, I mean, that puts Garrett way out ahead. He's got a 2.5 second, almost 3 second lead over Jason. 23 to go. If Garrett can make it the rest of the way, I mean, that netcode, I'll say that with quotes, netcode, may have handed him the race. Yeah, Joey agrees. It looked like they were 5 feet apart, and all of a sudden Andrew just gets sent into the wall. So I don't know. I don't know what happened there. Okay, we're gonna run through this top 10. That was crazy. Let's see. So Garrett Johnson, truck looks clean. Beneficiary. Did I say? Yeah, the netcode worked out for him. Here, let's just leave it at that. Jason Higginbotham back here in second. Jerry's got a couple lap fresher tires. Definitely can make it on fuel, I would think. So Jerry's sitting in third. Chris Harefield in fourth. Crank Bell. I mean, I don't know how he does it. I'm pretty sure he started in the back. All the way up here to fifth. So watch out, guys. Don't give Crank a chance to get up front because he's not going to give it back. Cody Meadows, last year's champ. Sixth. Coleridge, another guy you're not going to want to let him see the front of the pack. He's up 29 spots in 7th. Maybe Coleridge should just qualify. See Judd giving him a fight there in 8th. William Kern having a good night, 9th. And Eric Anderson rounds out your top 10. Garrett, I mean, this lead's shrinking. It was 2.5. I mean, Jason's got it down to 1.6 and shrinking. Let's hop back here with Jason, and you can see Jerry's right on his butt. If I were Jerry, I would just ride behind Jason, catch up to that leader. You can see that black and green truck right along with Jason. You can see that black and yeah, I don't know what color that is. Green. It's kind of green. It's a blue green. It's like mint green. Makes me think of mint chocolate chip ice cream, but you can see that truck getting bigger. Jason's chasing him down. I mean, we're down to 1.4 seconds, and it's growing smaller and smaller. So I wonder if that's a tire difference. I wonder if Garrett maybe only took 2 again. Sorry, guys. I didn't open all my overlays here tonight, or I'd normally be able to tell how many tires he took or how long his pit stop was, which would tell us how many tires he took. I don't have that open, but man, Jason is chasing him down. We're down to 1.1 seconds. It's just getting smaller and smaller. The gap is getting smaller and smaller. See Jerry still riding right there behind him. And Garrett's in the middle of the turn, 17 to go. Jason and Jerry they're running him down. We're under a second now. Right under a second with 17 to go. You know, Chris is back here, so really, I mean, the race is going to be right here with these two. Whether or not they can run this guy down, if they have enough time. You know, you see your points leader there going another lap down. This is going to get interesting to see. These guys getting by him, it's all about where you catch that lap traffic if you can keep that momentum going. Back up here to Garrett. We're down to 0.77. Hop back in with Jason. I mean, last time we looked at the mint chocolate chip truck, it was way out there, and you can see now Jason is there. I mean, half a second. I expect one more lap, and we'll have a battle for the lead. And you can see right in front of the leader there. I mean, there's two lap trucks side by side. They got it figured out. That's not what the leader wants to see. Right there off 4, man, big time. That 15 truck pushed up. You can see now they're in the same screen, almost. When it turns, it should show them. You can't see it. Do that. Now you can see. Oh, big run out of the 144. He sees that lead right there in front of him. 14 to go. Can Jason chase him down and pass him? Yeah, they're right there. Down to 0.2. Catching him is going to be one thing. Getting by is going to be another. Garrett's going to try to make that truck as wide as possible. Can't technically block, but he can run a defensive line. Just like that. Doesn't have to give him the room, just slide up. 2 more laps, he'd have been able to block that run to the inside, but he didn't. He's going to give Jason the look on the inside, but Garrett's not going to give up so easy. See, Jerry's trying to push Jason through. Lap traffic might come into play. Yeah, that lets Garrett get out of the way. Larry had nowhere to go there. Had to hold his line on the bottom. Not much he could do. Garrett's not going to give this spot up easy. 11 to go. Get under 10 to go. Garrett can start blocking at 10 to go. It's in the rule books. Now we are 10 to go. Garrett can block. I mean, he can straight block if he chooses to. Oh, Jason's trying to slide up. See, and there was some net code last time when we saw trucks that close. 46 got the bad side of that. That time the internet said, go ahead, guys, get real close. But Jason needed the whole track there, and Garrett was on his outside, holding that line down. Guys, that's bringing everybody in. I mean, that's Chris Harrifield's coming. Cody Meadows is coming. They're catching this battle. You know, these trucks aren't as fast battling each other as they would be just running solo. So we could have a 5-truck battle here. We've got 9 laps left. Could have a 5-truck battle for the win. Garrett's doing everything he can. Respectfully. He's not blocking. He's not, you know, doing anything wrong, but he's doing everything he can to keep that 144 behind him. You know, at the same time, that 144's got to find a way around. That's his job. Garrett, run his line. Shoot, run Jason's line. Take the air off his nose. Don't let him have the run out of the turn. Jason's got to figure out, okay, how do I get by this fella? 8 to go. Thought about sending it there. Decided to tuck it in. Jerry back here in third, just waiting for something to happen so he can capitalize. 7 to go. Will he be able to make a move? Well, Chris and Cody back here will be able to get up here. Cody, I know Cody's not patient enough to wait till they get up there. He's going to try to take that spot, slow those guys down. I predicted it right here on live TV. Again, Jason looking to the outside, just can't make it stick. I think tires have fallen off. Maybe they've evened out. If Garrett only took 2 and Jason took 4, maybe these tires have evened out now by the time they caught each other. 6 to go. See Chris Wold going another lap down. It's going to slow Jason down just a tad. He didn't get that full run out of the turn. It's going to give Garrett a little breathing room. Coming through 3 and 4 here. Cross the line this time with 5 laps. Oh, Garrett disappeared. He's back. Leader's back. 5 to go. I mean, Jason's there. He just can't find a way around. All this lap traffic may come into play. We see those trucks up there. Jason needs the whole racetrack to be able to make the run. I think he might be faster, but you got to get in front of him. Four to go. Look back here at these two. They're side by side. Cody Meadows is going to get by for 4th. Coleridge back here in 6th. Crank Bell in 7th. Back up to this battle up front. Jason's got to go right now. I mean, we're 4 to go. You go 3 to go. He's got, I mean, you got to try to send it or something. See your points leader going another lap down. Yeah, Jerry can't wait behind these guys anymore either, so they got to watch out because Cody Meadows is coming. 3 to go. Cody Meadows is right there. Two to go this time. I think we've got 4 trucks here that can win this race. And there you go. You see Jason getting that run through 1 and 2. 2 to go. The leaders are coming. Larry's doing the right thing. Just get the heck out of here. 3 and 4 though. Garrett sends it down in there. Sets it on the bottom. It looks like Jason just can't get that run through the middle of 3 and 4. Can get back to his bumper. White flag lap. Holy cow, is he going to send it into 1? He is going to send it into 1. We are side by side for the lead. Last lap of the race. Oh, Garrett slid up just a little bit. Is Jerry going to be able to sneak through? Garrett's out of gas. He's out of fuel. Dropping spots. He's going to mix it up here. Ran out of fuel on the last lap. Jason's going to get second. Jerry third and Cody, or Jerry second and Cody third. Man, heartbreak for Garrett Johnson. Holy cow. Got to see where he finishes. Man, look at him. Larry's going to push him. Give him a little shove. He's just 15th, I think. Man, that's got to... Oh, that's rough. Okay. Let's go back up here. Let's find all these guys. Where are you guys at? Jason? Holy cow, that was crazy. Not that one. One more. I've almost got them all. All right, we caught up with him. Your winner, Jason. Holy cow. That was nuts at the end. Did you know Garrett was close on fuel?
Yeah, I saw when he went in, and I knew it was only 28 laps on fuel, so I don't know how he thought he was going to make it right there.
Man, but what? He ran out, right there coming to the backstretch.
On the backstretch, yeah.
I saw you getting ready to send it. Were you waiting for him to run out of fuel, or had you decided on that last lap, I got to send it now?
I was going to send it. No, I was gonna send it.
Yeah, you definitely had the truck to beat tonight. I mean, stuff happened, and you'd still work your way back up to the front, no matter what pit strategy was happening or anything like that. How'd you feel out there tonight?
Uh, it felt great except for that middle run. Man, I can't remember. I can't remember. At, I can't remember the guy's name. 46 that I think had the best
Andrew?
truck. Andrew had the best truck. I feel like he did. He had great track position. I could run with Andrew behind him, but I feel like his track position was better at the time. Andrew would have been terribly hard to beat.
Yeah, I think Netcode got him. It was we were watching it. We went back and watched it. And it looked like there was about 5 foot of Netcode, and it put him in the wall. So the gods wanted you to have it tonight, man. I guess.
Yeah, yeah, I agree. Some nights you're a bug, some nights you're the windshield. And tonight I got to be the windshield for sure.
Well, hey, how come you're not doing donuts? Are you out of fuel too? Ah, there he goes. Man, I'm gonna
I got
turn
to
it.
thank the paint. I got to thank the paint shop for the sponsors, and appreciate you guys at Cyber Thunder putting on the races, fellas.
All right, Jason. Well, hey, we appreciate you coming out here racing. Maybe we'll be talking to you next week. Couple weeks left till the Scrambler series, so maybe next week.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you, man. I appreciate you.
All right, see ya. Kick Jason out. Gonna pull Jerry in. Holy cow, Jerry. Holy
Hey,
cow.
how are you?
Did you know he was gonna run out of fuel on that last lap?
No, I did not. I honestly, I thought Jason and I were working together, and when we caught him so fast. I thought we'd get past him real quick, but obviously he had a lot of speed left, so it was a surprise to me as well.
Yeah. So I'm sitting here watching, and I thought maybe he was, he'd only taken two, and that's why you guys caught him so fast. But maybe he was saving fuel.
Maybe. I mean, I know he was. I did know he pit earlier than us, which obviously gave him the fresh tires, and I thought maybe he couldn't make it 30 laps full out, but I thought, well, maybe he knows something we don't. And, guess we just got lucky there.
Yeah, coming to the backstretch, he just dropped off. Yeah, I'm screaming. So, man, you had a fast truck all night. I mean, how'd you feel out there? I know I was talking to you pre-race, and you weren't feeling real good in practice. Then all of a sudden, here's Jerry, fast again.
Yeah, it wasn't. I didn't show any speed in practice. I don't know. Somewhere I pulled a qualifying lap out of my butt, and strategy worked for me well. I pit early and took some tires when nobody else did, and raced my way to the front. And unfortunately, we had another yellow. So at that point, I just was heavy saving that first part of the green flag, so I knew at the end I could push. And I think saving helped me save some tires there for the end as well, saving fuel, and I was able to make a decent push there at the end.
Hey, well, I mean, second place, that's going to help you out in points, maybe get you back up into that Scrambler series. So,
That's the goal, right? That's the dream. So I'm trying. If I don't get wrecked, I'm gonna try and podium, right?
yeah, I don't know why you'd want to get in that Scrambler. Oh, what happened there? It's hitting wrong buttons, Jerry, and we had some stuff come up. I don't know why you'd want to get in that Scrambler series. It doesn't sound like any fun to me, but hey, man, congratulations on your race tonight. That was a lot of fun to watch. I'm going to turn it over to you and let you say hi to the folks.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Of course, thanks to you for broadcasting. I know how much you love it, so we really appreciate you doing it. Down and Out Paint Shop for sponsoring Cyber Thunder Racing League, of course, and the Mad Sim team for putting me in the truck. Hi, Mom.
Hi, Mom. Always got to get hi, Mom in, huh?
Yeah, she watches.
Cool. Well, we're going to kick you out, Jerry. Maybe we'll talk to you next week.
All right, sounds good. Thank you, man.
All right, kick Jerry out. We're going to pull in last year's champ, fresh off of suspension, Cody Meadows, coming in third. Man, I saw you charging there towards the end. Did you think you had anything? Do you think you can get up there and get up front?
If I had like 5 more laps, I would have been up there. That's for sure.
Yeah, you were definitely coming. Now, I gotta ask, did you know that the leader was gonna run out of fuel?
I didn't know nothing, to be honest, Mike. I was zoned in after coming from the back all the way up.
Yeah, I mean, looked like you had a pretty fast truck all night. I know pit stops and stuff kind of messed some stuff up and different strategy, but man, you were up there most of the night. Like, how'd it feel out there?
Felt good coming off of a suspension. But yeah, it felt nice. Just wanted to come in and get some good points. I'm coming for that championship again. I want it.
Trying to go back to back, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Well, the points leader coming in, Scott, had a pretty bad night. I don't remember where you were in points, but I know you were up there, so should have had a pretty good
Like
points night.
15.
Yeah, so I mean that what was it like? We were looking at it pre-race 10th to 17th somewhere in there could all swap. It was all pretty close, so that should get you up into the Scrambler Series, Cody. And we both know that's all you need is a foot in the door. So
Mm-hmm.
man, I'll be rooting for you. Don't tell anybody I said that, but I'll be rooting for you. Anyways, Cody, hell of a race tonight. I'm going to turn it over to you and let you give your shout outs and thanks.
You for broadcasting this lovely series, Cyber Thunder, and as a whole, great bunch of guys. Down and Out Paint Shop for sponsoring this lovely series. Matt for doing all the adminning. It's a great group of guys. Family for helping me get the money to hook myself up with iRacing and all. Vela, Sarah, thank you. Y'all will like that shout out. And pretty much sums it up, Mike.
All right, Cody. Well, we're going to kick you out. Hey, man, good run. Maybe we'll be talking to you next Tuesday.
Fingers crossed, bud.
All right, kick Cody out of here. Find my buttons that I just lost all of them. Get your results up. There we go. We just talked to your top 3. Get this stuff out of my way, guys, so I can hit the thing. Okay. Okay. So we just talked to your top 3. Jason Higginbotham, Jerry Isaacs, Cody Meadows. In 4th, Chris Harefield. Coleridge back to the front. He likes to do it a lot. He came home in 5th. Judd there in 6th. William Kern in 7th. Eric Moore in 8th. John Ross in 9th. Wonder if Crank was up there. I wonder if Crank ran out of fuel as well. We'll have to look to see where Crank shows up. But yeah, John Ross 9th. Jarrett Kimley in 10th. Paul Turner 11th. Brian Dorsey in 12th. Mike Donahue 13th. Ray Richard 14th. Garrett Johnson, we saw him right there leading. Man, coming to the back stretch. Oh, heartbreak. Coming home 15th. Alan Ayers 16th. Doug Wasaki 17th. Andy Cork in 18th. 19th, Reed Wyman. Kenan Cook 20th. Leroy in 21st. Gary Bowman 22nd. Man, that's way back here, 22nd. That's your second place in points. Eric Anderson 23rd. So this is going to shake up the points, guys. 24th, Crank Bell. George Cushman 25th. Craig 26th. That's no number, Craig. Always in the kitchen. Chris Wold 27th. Scott Clemens Baker 28th. See, Dave Gainforth 29th. Jason Waller 30th. Matt Kopp 31st. Mr. Caldwell, we saw that net code get him 32nd. Robert McMillan 33rd. Larry 34th. John 35th. Ed back there in 36th. Chris Letts 37th. Stevie Music 38th. Oh, that rounds out the field. Yeah. Let's see. Okay. Now I'm going to see if this works. I don't know if I did it correctly. Yeah, I don't. I think this is the same. Maybe. Maybe is this the same? That might have been our points before. Let me see if I can hit a different screen and check the points before. Sorry. Hang on with me. Hang with me. I'm over here clicking a bunch of buttons. Yeah, that's the points before. So this is what it was coming into the race. We'll have to see where it came out at the end of the race. I tried to update it. It did not work for me. Let's see, current, before. Same, 263. Current, 263. So yeah, did not update for me. So we'll have to check back next week, guys, or ask somebody. But man, it's getting close. Heck of a race tonight. It's a lot of fun. Cyber Thunder Racing League. Like and subscribe. Check us out. Check out Down and Out Paint Shop on Facebook. And we'll see you next week. Bye-bye.
dum dum dum.